Thank you, Dr. Mora. Being asked to be a commencement speaker is a first for me, and I am truly honored and humbled to be here with you all today. I'd like to begin by again recognizing my friend and colleague, Dr. Pete Mora, and your leadership team, Pete, as well as Chairman David Evans, the Board of Trustees, for the great leadership and stewardship that you have exhibited at Atlantic Cape Community College. You have been leaders in the paradigm shift from access to access for success, highlighted by your recent admission to the Achieving the Dream initiative. And for that, on behalf of the New Jersey Council of County Colleges, I'd like to thank you and commend you for the great work you are doing here at Atlantic Cape. And with that, I'd like to say good morning to all those here today, and of course, first and foremost, to the graduating class of 2013. Now remember, for the rest of this commencement, anytime you hear someone say class of 2013, it is your sworn duty and obligation to erupt into wild and joyful cheers and applause because you've earned it. So let's try that again. Good morning, class of 2013. Good job, good job. Excellent. You know, we all know, but it's worth repeating, it is not an easy thing to pursue higher education these days. And yet, as we all equally know, higher education is the single most immediate way a person in our society can elevate him or herself from one station in life to another. And not just elevate yourself, but elevate your family, those for whom you are responsible. And whether you realize it or not, it also makes you an example for those close to you. And achieving higher education also allows you to more greatly contribute to your community. So a higher education is a critical factor in self-improvement, meeting our responsibilities in life, and bettering the world around us. But despite this, with the ongoing difficulties in our economy, this new normal we all hear so much about, budget cuts, the difficulty in Washington to get things done that we hear about ad nauseum, reductions in Pell Grants and the like, it is more and more difficult to realize a higher education in today's world. And yet, in the face of all this, here you are, class of 2013. You have taken it upon yourselves, for whatever your various reasons may be, to pursue this goal, and you have succeeded. Well done. In talking with Dr. Mora and his staff about this great day for all of you and your family and friends, I was told of Zuleika Delgado, 20 years old and the first person in her family to graduate from college. Zuleika, are you here? Please stand up. Zuleika's words hit a special note for me. Zuleika said, "Graduating means that my dreams are becoming a reality, and it gives me happiness to know that my family is proud of me." I understand that Zuleika is graduating with an associate degree in general studies and will continue her education at Richard Stockton College of New Jersey, where she will earn a bachelor's degree in biology. Zuleika summed up her feelings by saying that as long as you are happy with what you are doing and where you are in life, you are successful. Zuleika, I couldn't agree more. Congratulations to you. Good job. And then I was told about Bobby Spears, a journalism major here at Atlantic Cape, who at 27 is still paying off student loans for the year that he attended a 4-year institution. Bobby is a member of the Atlantic Cape Review, which has given him the experience of filing stories on deadline and being held to professional standards as a journalist, all while being a full-time student and while working a full-time job. Bobby, if you're here, please stand. Bobby, I want you to know that what you have done is not run-of-the-mill. This day is a special accomplishment that not everyone is able to achieve, but you have remained steadfast, and here you are. You are to be commended. And as a matter of fact, Bobby, I am considering journalism as a later in life career. So if you're up for it, I could use a mentor. Let's talk afterwards. And finally, I had the chance earlier to meet Indira Pierce. Volunteer. Give of your time and resources where you can. Help those close to you, especially those who will look to you as an example of strength that will allow them to dare greatly. You know, I lost my father in 2007, and while the pain of losing him has never left me, I can say that I got more in 36 years from my father than many have gotten in twice that time. And for that, to him, I'm eternally thankful. But among the many lessons that I hold close to my heart, one lesson that I learned from him stands above the rest, and that is to give back to others, family, community, friends. I had the honor to eulogize my father with a poem that spoke to me, to the man he was. And I'd like to leave this poem here with you today and admonish you to heed its words as you move forward through your lives. It is called The Bridge Builder by Will Allen Trumbull. An old man going a lone highway came at the evening, cold and gray, to a chasm vast and wide and steep, with waters rolling cold and deep. The old man crossed in the twilight dim. The sullen stream had no fears for him, but he turned and stared on the other side and built the bridge to span the tide. "Old man," said a fellow pilgrim near, "you're wasting your strength with building here. Your journey will end with the ending day. You never again will pass this way. You've crossed that chasm deep and wide. Why build you this bridge at evening tide?" The builder lifted his old gray head. "Good friend, in the path I have come," he said, "there followeth after me today a youth whose feet must pass this way. The chasm that was as naught to me, to that fair-haired youth may a pitfall be. He too must cross in the twilight dim. Good friend, I am building this bridge for him." Class of 2013. Advance. Move ahead. Continue to be the men and women in the arena. Lead. Step forward. Push yourselves. But always remember, build bridges for those that follow behind you. Create the imprints in the snow that will make the path easier for those walking in your footsteps. And when necessary, be the footprints in the sand that will carry them through when they cannot carry themselves. Thank you and congratulations, Atlantic Cape Class of 2013.